Welcome back to a Life Under Construction podcast. I'm your host, Rhoda Daniel, and I'm glad you made it to yet another episode of Season 2. Season 2 has been all about man's search for meaning, and if you've been following along, you know that we have covered multiple topics that point us in the direction of finding meaning and purpose in our lives. If you are here, I would imagine that is a strong desire of your heart, and that's why you're listening. And today we're going to talk about why is it that even if we have that desire, even if we have that longing, even if we really want to do something in this world, what is it that stops us? What is it that hinders us? What is it that keeps us stuck where we are and stops us from getting where we need to go? I know that there are many reasons you can think of. It probably starts with your family, your background, your circumstances. It may be your current life, your current commitments, your current job, your current circumstances. It may be even that you think that the place you're in doesn't bring out the best in you. The city that you're living in, the country that you are in, doesn't allow you to become who you need to be. We all have things to blame, people to blame. But as with everything in life, I believe that it all starts with us. It all starts with me, myself, and I. I believe that there are certain ways we think. There are certain beliefs that we have held over the years. There are certain limitations that we have put on ourselves. And it's time today to bring those lies into the open, shed light over them so that they do not have power over us anymore. Lie number 1 is, I don't have time. Now, all of us are busy. But the question is, busy with what exactly? If you watched last week's episode, we talked a little bit about this. We talked about how most of us are not doing the things that we want to be remembered by in our day-to-day life. Unfortunately, we are getting carried away by things that seem urgent but do not end up mattering in the long run. We're busy with the mundane when there is greatness just waiting to get out of us. Not that the mundane doesn't matter. We still have bills to pay. We still have kids to raise. But if finding and living out your purpose is the driving force of your life, then you will find the time. You will make the time, you will create the time, you will ensure that anything that doesn't serve your purpose is removed from your life so that you have the time. We all prioritize what is important to us. We all prioritize what is urgent. I believe that living the life that we were created to live is important as well as urgent, because we don't have endless years here on this earth. We might think we have it, but days fly by, weeks fly by, years fly by just like that. What are we doing with these years that we are living here on earth? The second lie we tell ourselves is, who am I? I'm just a nobody born into a very normal family with regular parents and regular genes. I have no distinct abilities as such. Who am I to find meaning and purpose in life? Who am I to impact the lives of others? Who am I to contribute to this world that we live in? Well, my answer to that is, you are so unique that your fingerprint doesn't match anyone else's in the world. Your specific set of experiences, the good things, the bad things, ugly things that have happened to you, have happened only to you. The combination of skills and talents that you have is only found in you. Who are you? You're a miracle. Your life and your existence is a miracle. And if we are not conscious of that, if we are not conscious of the fact that every single aspect of us is a miracle, we will end up living our life just like a normal person and end up looking back at our life and regretting it one day. Let's not get to that. The third lie we tell ourselves is, I cannot do it. I am not trained enough. I am not equipped enough. I am not smart enough. I am not capable enough to do the thing that I was created to do the thing that I desire to do. I desire, but do I dare? The lie we tell ourselves is, no, I cannot do it. But if you look at anything in your life, anything in your life that you have accomplished, anything in your life that you have achieved, it has taken effort. Nothing comes easily. Even for a baby to be born into this world, the woman has to go through pain and has to push the baby out of her. It is not easy. But when something is worth it, when something is so important, we sit through the discomfort, we sit through the pain, we keep pushing through, we keep working hard, we take that effort. Is your purpose in life worth it? Is finding meaning in life worth it? Is your dream important to you? If it is, let's get started. Let's not listen to the lie that you are not enough. If you have been called to it, you will be equipped for it. You just need to take that first step. The fourth lie we tell ourselves is, what will people say? People will always have something to say, whether you achieve something or not. I read this recently on Instagram and it speaks to that. Train relentlessly in anything and they think you have no life. Rest and they think you're not serious. Win, you're just lucky. Lose, you're not good enough. Share your journey, or you're just showing off. Stay quiet, and you're lacking confidence. They will always have something to say. My question is, do you want to live your life based on what people say or don't say? I hope not, because no matter what you do, even if you do exactly as they tell you to do, follow the path exactly as they have asked you to follow, they will still find something to nitpick on. They will still find some fault and they will still keep talking. So stop living for other people. Stop living based on other people. Live for your life's purpose. Live for your creator. Live the life that you were created to live. The next lie we tell ourselves is, somebody else can do it. But every single person in this world has a unique purpose in life. There is a unique way where each person can contribute to this world. There is a unique impact that only that person can make. Your calling is something only you can do. Nobody else can do it for you. There's a very famous saying that goes, if not us, then who? If not now, then when? If you are not doing what you were called to do, then no one else is doing it. Somebody else is doing what they were called to do. Their calling is different. Their calling is unique. But what about your calling? What about your purpose? What about your life? Are you just gonna let that go? Christine Kane, the founder of a global anti-human trafficking organization, shares this story in one of her books. She was sitting with some of the girls who they had rescued from horrific circumstances. And one of these girls, who was 19 years old at the time, she looked at Christine and she asked her this question. She was a girl who had been locked and trapped in a room for a year by her traffickers, and she was made to service 25 men every single day for that entire year. That girl looked at Christine Kane, this woman who founded this organization, who has rescued so many girls just like her. But she looked her in the eyes and asked her the question, why didn't you come sooner? Why didn't you come sooner? For Christine Kane, that question, filled with simmering rage, pierced her heart. Because essentially that girl was asking her, why couldn't you have helped me earlier? Why couldn't you have come sooner? Where were you? What took you so long? Now you and I might not have a calling like Christine Kane to rescue girls from human trafficking, but we all have been called to something. None of us are exempt. As Christine Kane says in the same book, we are all called to fulfill a purpose, to reach a destiny, to be all that God created us to be, and to do all that God created us to do. My fear is that if we let all these lies dictate our lives, we will delay stepping into our purpose, or even worse, we will not step into our purpose at all. We will not step into that thing that we were created to do at all. But one day, we might meet someone who we were meant to help in one small way or the other. And they might ask us the question, where were you? Why didn't you come? Why didn't you come sooner? Why didn't you help me? Why didn't you guide me? Why didn't you lead me? Why didn't you come find me? Why didn't you? Will our answer to that person be all these lies that we have been telling ourselves? Will we be able to look that person in the eyes and tell them that I didn't come because I didn't have time? I didn't help because who am I to help? I didn't do anything because I'm not capable, or I felt that I was not capable. I was scared to do something because of what people would say. I didn't do anything because I thought someone else would help you. Would we say that to that person? Would we be able to say that to that person? I cannot imagine doing that. In fact, this question of why didn't you keeps reverberating in my mind. If you pursue and seek your purpose, if you know what you have been called to do, but you stop yourself, I fear that we will all end up having to answer those people who ask us this question, why didn't you? I cannot even imagine giving them these answers based on my own fears and my own anxieties and my own limitations that I have put on myself that I could easily break through. So I don't want to waste any time anymore. I might not be the best at what I'm doing. I might not be the most capable person. I might be the person that people talk about behind my back or make fun of. But if it is my calling, it is meant for me. If it is your calling, it is meant for you. Are you willing to step into your calling today? I hope that this episode stirred up thoughts in your mind just as it did in mine. As we continue on this journey of life, as we continue on this path of finding out why we are here, what we're supposed to do here, what is our contribution in this world, that we will be able to see past those lies that we have told ourselves or past those lies that other people have thrown on us, so that we are able to step into all that God has called us to. There's a lot that needs to be done in this world, but there's only one you, and so I pray that you will be able to step into your calling today. Thank you so much for listening. If you learned something from this podcast, please subscribe, follow on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube. Comment, like, share. That helps this podcast reach more people. And I will see you again next week with another topic that will help you live a life of purpose and help you live the life that you were always meant to live.